Right now, Toronto police are updating a marine rescue near the
Thank you
Toronto
for
Yacht
having
Club
me
this
here
morning.
today.
Let's listen.
We're down at the Toronto Police Marine Unit down on Queens Quay West, and we're here to address a water rescue that occurred early this morning. We had reports that two people who were skating on ice over behind me near Toronto Islands fell through the ice into the water. A third person witnessed them fall through and attempted to go into the water as well to assist the two people. Fortunately, our Toronto Police Marine Unit here, along with Toronto Fire and our Toronto medics, were swift to arrive on scene, and our officers from the Marine Unit were able to safely remove the three individuals from the water. They have since been transported to a local hospital in Toronto, and they have received medical attention, and all three, from my last update, are expected to recover from falling through the ice. Today, I have a constable from the Toronto Police Marine Unit, Stacey Kello. She will address what transpired this morning, and she'll also offer up some safety tips for water safety and ice safety here in the city. Stacey?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yes, I'd just like to address some water and ice safety issues just after the serious rescue that we had this morning. We responded to a call shortly about 8:45 a.m. this morning for three persons that had fallen through the ice. And so Toronto Fire and Toronto Police Service responded immediately to the call. The Toronto Police Marine Unit immediately putting out one of our rescue vessels, headed straight out behind me to the area of near Toronto Islands, near Hanlon's Point area to be exact, for three persons that fell in the water. Immediately after that, our ice boat also responded to the call, and we were able to get on scene immediately and locate three persons in the water.
How long do you figure they were in the water?
I'll just finish. So we located the persons all in the water. Nobody wearing a life jacket, hanging on to some broken ice, and screaming for help. Our officers immediately entered the water with our rescue equipment and the training that we have for ice rescue, and we're able to swim to the three persons, pull them onto our safety equipment, pull them onto shore, where they were then later transported to the hospital and treated for hypothermic conditions. All three persons were extremely lucky to be located as fast as they were and to be pulled from the water. It could have been a very tragic event here today. So I'd just like to address some of the safety concerns with the ice this year. This year we just had that it was a 2-day flash freeze just before the weekend, and some of it over the weekend. That's not long enough to make the ice thick. Again, no ice is safe ice, but the ice today and just with the thawing and the warmer temperatures from Environment Canada, warm temperatures throughout the week with some rain, the ice is extremely thin on all bodies of water, Lake Ontario shorelines, including our rivers, the Don River and the Humber River, Grenadier Pond. Extremely thin and not safe to be out onto the water at all. Again, a safety tip, wearing your winter gear onto the ice is not safe to go through. It will not stop you. You'll go right under. If you're not sure and you must go out onto the ice, think about putting a life jacket over top of your winter gear. That way you can stay on top of the ice and have a chance to be rescued. These people here today were holding on to a thin layer of ice, and it doesn't take long before your body can't survive anymore, or if that ice was to break free, they would have went straight down. It's about 20 feet deep in the area that they were located today.
How long do you just figure they were in the water for before you were able to rescue?
Okay, we've been listening to an update on the dramatic rescue this morning. 3 people were found hanging onto broken ice, screaming for help, all lucky to have been found when they were. They will all be okay.